how I had to sell like my microwave just to fund my account. I
For
sold
real?
almost everything. I sold almost
Sure.
everything to just give me 1,000 rands. I know that I'm not even gonna use it. Straight to Forex.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm bringing you guys another installment of Market Masters, where I sit down with the most talented and prominent traders in the industry. And I'm excited for today's episode. We have our first female trader for this season of Market Masters. Yeah, we got Ruth in the building. What's up, Ruth?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm so excited for this episode today. I'll tell you one thing. I have always seen you around, like for real. I've always seen you around in terms of like on social media.
Yeah.
Always seen people talk about you, seen your profile and whatnot. And it's always, I'll be honest, it's always tricky when it comes to female traders.
Yeah.
Because you just never sure. It's like, hey.
Is this real?
Yeah. No, but thank you so much for making the trip out here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. No, perfect. No, we're here to talk about trading. We're here to talk about your story. We're here to talk about you, actually. It's about you today. Yes. So I know I was busy practicing your surname earlier on. We've got Ruth
Mungoni.
Mungoni. Yes, Mungoni. Yeah, no, thank you so much. Yeah, so let's get to it, you know?
Yeah.
Who's Ruth?
Ruth is just a young girl from Limpopo.
Mm-hmm.
Born in a small town called PPD. It's just a few kilometers away from Twando. I went to a technical high school. Went to NMU Varsity 2016. And then started hearing about Forex in 2018. And then I studied industrial engineering, of course.
Okay. Did you finish?
Yeah, I did
You
finish.
finished?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I finished last year, 2022.
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh, so when did you start with the degree?
I studied in 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
And it took you how long?
It took me like 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Okay. Yeah, and right now you also heard about Forex in 2018, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens now? You're studying. Why stay at school? Because people hear about Forex, they start trading, and now it's like, hey, I need to drop out because Forex is here. Why decide to balance the two?
So it was this other time I was with a friend at the lab, and then I see her. She was like, she had open chats on her phone. I'm like, friend, what are you doing? What is this? It's like, she heard about Forex trading. You put your money there, and then that money generates, and then you make profits or loss. So from time to time, she'll just open her phones because that's where the internet was. So every time we go to the lab, I make sure that I stay next to her because, everything with money, you just want to like dive in.
Yeah. OctaFX has launched a renaming campaign and rebranded as Octa. The campaign aims to showcase the brand development, including diversification of trading instruments for clients and implementation of new product features to make trading clear and accessible for everyone. OctaFX is changing their brand name to better match the variety of financial services they offer. Beyond just Forex, they also offer commodities, stock indices, and cryptocurrencies as well. Octa remains a reliable global Forex trading platform. Since 2011, it has offered a high-end trading experience to more than 40 million trading accounts in 180 countries. To celebrate Octa renaming, I'm going to give you the TTSA promo code TOPTRADER for 100% bonus to your deposit. The link is in the description. Trading made clear with Octa.
And when I heard about Forex, I was like, okay, because I had heard about Forex through social media. I remember I was browsing on my IG page, and then I came across one of the top South African traders, Jason Nova, and then I think he had few testimonials about the student he had taught. This student had made this much and whatnot. And then I was so curious. I was like, how does this person generate money online and his students are buying cars and whatnot? And then from there, I started doing my own research. So funny enough, a friend of mine helped me to open a demo account. So we did open that demo account. I remember, I think it was MT4 by then. It was just a general MT4 without any broker involved. But Yana, she had a live account.
Okay.
So from time to time, she'll make profits and then withdraw. But friend, I'm making profits because I see blue screens and whatnot.
Okay.
But you withdraw, I don't withdraw. So I think that's when I was like, nah, there's a demo account, there's a real account. So started doing my own research. So I used to do a lot of research on YouTube. So from time to time when you go to the lab, because that's where the internet was, just gonna Google what is Forex trading, how to make money online. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah, because I wanted to actually get into that, because a lot of people always go along the path of they self-taught. But what does self-taught really mean, you know? Because you'll find that somebody is saying self-taught, now they're selling a course, somebody is self-taught, but how did they actually get to the place of teaching other people?
So with me, there was a point in time where I wanted to buy a course online. I think back in the days there was free channel Telegram groups where you can just join a free channel and then find like beginner courses, but they wouldn't really be brief. Like you wouldn't really know what is going on. Of course, there's like a subscription fee and whatnot. And then by then, I remember I didn't have money. So I came across this other guy. I forgot his name by now. I don't know. But that was the first guy. He was a big guy back in the days. Then I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, there's this other thing called Forex trading. You put your money in, it generates profits and whatnot. Then I think she sent me 500 by then. I think that was $35 or something.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy a course. I found myself signing up on a broker. Because you see, from joining those free Telegram groups, there are people who will DM you, hey, do you know how to trade? Do you know how to take
So
a scene?
true.
Yeah. And then I was like, how do you now put money into this Forex trading thing? Then we open a live account, put that money in. But remember, I don't have any Forex background.
So what I want to understand is that you're at this point you're learning. Where are you learning at this point?
I'm learning through YouTube.
You're learning through YouTube.
Yeah.
What do you remember some of the videos you were watching?
So I think there was this other guy called Chris. I think his page is called Chris Lee. He was like, I think he's from the UK, or if I'm not mistaken. So he had a few contents about Forex trading for beginners and whatnot. So from time to time, even when I get signals from people's free Telegram groups, I'll go on YouTube. What is a signal? What is an uptrend? What is a chat? What is a broker? Like,
so everything you hear about,
I go and Google.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
That's good.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
So I never had like a mentor where I had to pay a certain amount of money to get lessons or any sort of mentorship. Yeah, I was just diving in by myself, which by now, if I was to go back again, I will go for mentorship.
Why?
Because it prolonged my processes. Because of course, if I had a mentor by then, I wouldn't do certain mistakes. Because of course, along the way, I did a lot of silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got that 500 Rand, we've got the broker, you sign up, and then what happens then?
So by then, I have funded the account through PayPal, of course, and then this guy was like now sending signals because I had subscribed to his signals. He's sending signals, and then with me, I'll take that signal for like after maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour later. Sometimes I'll make profit, sometimes I'll make loss. By then, remember, I don't even know what a lot size. But there'll be a text saying that please use minimum lot size. I now go back to Google. What is a lot size?
Yeah.
I remember I blew that account first day because of the lot sizes. So whatever lot sizes I found there, I just go in straight. And then I remember now I can't open trades. When I open a trade, it says not enough money. And then when I went to my history, I see negative $35. I'm like, but how? Where's the money?
Yeah, everything happened. Do you even know what happened?
No. And then I took screenshots. There was this other friend of mine who was also new into trading, but he was ahead of me. I took screenshots. I was like to him, I'm unable to open trades. It says not enough money, but on my history, I can see negative profit of $35.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you blew the account. I'm asking, what do you mean? The money is gone.
Yeah.
And then now I have to call my mom.
Yeah.
I called my mom. I'm like, yo, that money blew. She's like, what do you mean? What did you do with the money? So she thought that I'm taking that money and giving someone to trade for us so that at the end of the day we make profits.
Okay.
Nah, it was not like that.
You were responsible for it by yourself.
Yeah, but what I can say is that she was so supportive when I started all these Forex things, because that was not the first time she gave me money. And then along the way, I remember on my second semester, I failed all the modules.
Okay, so you was it because you were focused on Forex, or
there was a lot of dynamics. There was Forex, there was bad company, there was just a lot of pressure. There was just a lot of things going on.
yeah,
But since I've seen Forex working for other people through Instagram, I was like, I really want to do this Forex thing. So during that period of 6 months, because I think I had 4 subjects by then, so I was like using that time to just invest in knowledge, getting the right brokers, making new friends who are also in the same industry and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. So what is investing in knowledge at this point? What does that look like? What do you mean when you say investing in knowledge?
Okay, so that's I remember now when I said investing in knowledge, I remember when I started photography. So I was, before Forex and stuff, I did a little bit of photography. So during graduation ceremonies and whatnot, I'll take people's pictures and whatnot, and then make some few funds out of taking photographies. And then I made a certain amount of money, bought myself a proper camera, and then I had now the money to purchase a course online. Because remember, I was just diving in free channel groups and whatnot. So I bought a course online, but it was not a live course. It was just PDFs and recorded videos. And then, I was just also doing self-taught. So there was no point where I'll just go back to that person and be like, hey, I'm stuck. What does this mean? I'll still have to go back to YouTube and then check what does this mean.
Yeah. Let's talk about the mistakes right now that you made. Because you said that if you had a mentor, you would have avoided so many mistakes that you made. And I know a lot of people are conflicted right now between mentorship and doing it themselves, because there's YouTube now, there's all that. So there was YouTube then, but I think just over the years, how everything has progressed, especially in this particular space of ours. So let's talk about some of the mistakes that you made that you feel like you could have avoided.
It goes back to trading psychology, because by then I used to see people saying that no, people will write notes that 80% is psychology, 20% is trading, is practicals, but I didn't understand what do they mean when they talk about psychology. Then I remember that I just get to a realization that it's all about emotions. So with me diving into Forex trading, it was just all about me not going to a workspace. I didn't want to work for anyone.
Of course.
Yeah, I didn't want to work for anyone. So I've always wanted to work online. How can I make money online and whatnot? So meaning that now when I fund my account, when I invest in Forex trading, I just want to make profits. I don't understand that there's a losing part of it. So there were times where me taking signals, because now I was starting to understand that, you don't have to use certain lot sizes. If you missed a signal for 30 minutes, don't tap in. Those type of things. So there was a point where I'll make certain amount of profits, but because I had a good day on that day, I still want more. So that's when greediness came in.
Yeah.
So I want more, and I end up like donating all that money into Forex trading. Yeah, without getting to realization that if you had made profits, at least take some of it. So goes back to having targets. Didn't understand that, no, you need to have like a proper trading plan. So at least if there was someone to guide me that, okay, if you at least put $50, have a target plan. So when you have a plan, you have like a direction of what, like where you're going. You don't just like get into the car and drive. Know your route. So I was just like trading, wanting more. So I was really greedy, and at the end of the day, end up losing everything that I've made.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now looking back at everything that you know, do you are you more of a monetary target type of person or a pip target?
I think with me it's a monetary. Like if I had made this much money, regardless of me having to hold a trade for too long, or what lot sizes have I used, how many pips, like I don't do targets based on pips. I do targets on how much I needed that particular time or week. Yeah.
Okay. Nah, that's cool. Yeah. So now life goes on. You're moving. You're at school. So just going back right now. So after you failed the
modules,
the modules, obviously Forex continued. But I want to ask right now is that when you lost that money, that first 500 rand, what made you feel like you could go back?
Me seeing post continuously. Like I still wanted to like make my own profits. I still wanted more. Like I was still curious that how do these people make it? Like every day is profits. But now I've also realized that generally a lot of people don't post their losses. So with me, it was just me putting money, making money, not knowing that, hey, you can put money and lose that money. So I still wanted more, because I still didn't want to go to a working environment and work. Just wanted like online stuff, like, yeah.
Okay, so your first withdrawal, when was that?
Oh, I made my first withdrawal. Okay, let me take you to this. I've got a little story. So there was this other time, I think that was mid 2019 or so. And then I joined in this other guy's live on Instagram. I don't know this person, hey? I just joined. So when I joined there, I realized he's a Forex mentor, South African Forex mentor. And then this guy was like, it was a little bit spiritually, because this guy was like, I've got a prophecy for you, for this girl. I'm like, Ivo, it's my first time going live with someone. I'm trying to join. I don't even know where to press and whatnot. I end up joining. So that was the time when I was in the Eastern Cape. I was doing now practicals that side.
Okay, so this is like after you got your first withdrawal after you graduated? After you finished school?
That was before my graduation. I mean, the course that I did, you need to do like theoretical modules. After that, you do like practicals like for 12 months. So I was at a space where I was doing my own practicals. Yes, and then of course now I'm starting to earn, because of course I'm working. I'm an intense student now. I'm doing practicals, so I'll have like some few wages and whatnot. And then I decided to, before I pay rent, I decided to put that money into Forex.
Really?
So I took $25 and then put it into a broker trade, and by then I'm trading by myself. So I'll come back from work. I've got a small back room. I was renting at someone's apartment, but they had put me at the back room. I don't have anything. It's only my bed, my PC, and my cam chair. That's all I had.
That's nice.
So I'll put my PC on my bed, then start trading, start analyzing. I'm starting to like know how to put trend lines and whatnot. And then I put my first $25 from my own. I didn't ask my mom this time. Put my first $25, took signals. At that day, I made $250. That was my first ever withdrawal.
So you withdrew those funds.
I withdrew that $250.
Yeah.
Okay, and then a few days later, I went live with this guy. And then this guy was like, I want to talk to this person, Ruth.
Yeah.
I think my handle now was Ruth Nasdaq, because that's when I heard about Nasdaq. Ruth Nasdaq is live with this guy. And then I entered there. And then we spoke. How are you? Where are you from? I spoke to him. He's like, I've got a prophecy for you. I'm like, eh? And then he gave me a prophecy. He was like, I see you are into trading. I first checked. This guy is a big guy. He doesn't even follow me. Yeah. I don't even follow him. I don't know what happened, but I just find myself in that life. It's like he wants to speak to me. He wants me to like write a list of things that I need God to do for me. And then I did that. It's like after this life, he's going to pray for me because he sees that I'm into Forex trading. I'm like, yeah, I am into Forex trading. When did you start? I'm like, a few months ago. I'm not even 3 months since I started Forex trading. And then it's like, yeah, I'm going to pray for you after this. And then we communicated after that. I DM'd him. I was like, I was live with you. You said I must do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he said that list, he doesn't want to see it. I must email it to myself. And then I emailed it to myself. I even forgot. I think it's only last year when I went back to, And then when I checked that list, I was like, I want to buy myself a Lamborghini. There was just a lot of crazy things there. But it was like, you just see you as somebody who's going to be successful with Forex. So it also gave me a drive. Every time when I feel like, oh, I'm not doing good, I need to quit. Let me just get a job. Let me just do this and that. I just remind myself that, nah, that was not a coincidence. That was maybe God speaking to me. So I just revert back and be like, nah, I'm still going to make it. I haven't made it, but I'm still going to make it.
Yeah, 100%. You know, you touched on something about the $25. It was the first time you were funding from
my own pocket.
From your own pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, but before that, let's talk about that money your mom kept giving you. No, I think it's very crucial though. Now you've got support from family, and that's so important. I know a lot of people don't have that out there, and that's so crucial, so important. So your mom kept giving you money regardless of the fact that you'd lose it. I'm taking
losses, yeah. So like I think also my mom inspires me because she's a risk taker. So she still had a belief, because the way I was portraying Forex, I gave her these other big pictures that Forex is real. I will send her pictures, like screenshots from Instagram, that look, this guy is saying that this guy is 18 years old, but he has made his first $25,000 rands worth of profits. This guy just bought himself a car. He doesn't even have grade 12. So my mom, there was a point where she thought maybe I'm lazy to work, or why do I want these quick things? You know, so she kept giving me. And then the last time she gave me was, there was a time where there was also this other mentor. He was advertising, I think his investment, I think to do with account managing. So it's like you put a certain amount of money, after 3 weeks, these are your return. I'm like, this is the last time now. I called her. I was like, this guy says if we put, I think we put $400 by then. I think it was 6.8 somewhere there. I think she sent 7,000 to me. And then we gave that guys that amount of money. I didn't find my own account. We gave that guy, hoping that after 3 weeks or so, this is how much you're gonna get. And then when I reach out after 3 weeks, it's like, oh, okay, wait, we're migrating brokers. The account is still live, it's still active. You guys will just hear from us. We had like a WhatsApp group, and then nothing happened. And then now my mom keep on asking, where is that money? Now I'm low-key talking about Forex. I can't now call her every day and be like, hey, this guy said 1, 2, 3. I don't speak about Forex. I just speak about myself. Sometimes to a point where she calls me, I'll feel like I'll get this anxiety that I don't even know what to do, because I know before she ends that call, she will ask about Forex. Where is that money? So the money, that's the first time I got scammed in Forex. But still, I didn't stop.
No way.
I didn't stop.
Okay.
Yeah, so since I had filled most of the modules, I still had like 2-3 modules that I still needed to do for me to graduate on the following year. So I went back now to school because remember I was not doing any theoretical modules, and now it means I'm not getting paid. And by then I had bought myself microwaves. I'm starting to buy like few items for the house.
With money that you were making from Forex?
No, with my income.
Oh, your income.
Yeah, with my income.
All right.
Yeah. So the money that I make from Forex, yes, I'll do my hair, I'll do this. And it was not a lot though by then.
Yeah.
But from the little income that I was getting, I could afford a microwave, buy myself a new phone, you know, those type of things. And then there was a point in time where things started hitting the rock bottom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then now I had to sell like my microwave just to fund my account. I sold almost everything. Almost everything. So
so you doing this now to fund your account?
Yeah, to fund my account. And because I need that money, I am blowing like
no one's business.
Yeah, I'm just blowing. And then there was this other Forex trader, female Forex trader that I used to trade with like from time to time. I'm like, dude, should I blow today? That's the end. That's now in 2020 during COVID.
Yeah.
That's the end because I'm not working. My mom now believes that I have my own savings. So I can't go back home and be like, hey, I need money for rent. I need money for this and that. I have my own money now, but now I'm not working. So also, growing up, my sister used to also support me financially. So she would just give me 1,000 rands. I know that I'm not even going to use it. Straight to Forex. I think they find out that I was trading. I don't know how, but yeah, by then they didn't really believe that Forex trading is real. So like you in this scamming thing.
Yeah. Oh, so this was like was this after the...
So that's in 2020.
But was it after that whole
but my mom didn't say anything to them. That was after we blew the money that we gave the guy to trade for us. Okay.
Sure. So now you're selling everything.
I'm selling everything.
What are you left with right now?
So by then I had a 3/4 bed. That's what I had. It goes way to a point where I wanted to also sell my sneakers and whatnot, but I was like, bro, who's gonna buy my sneakers? So it was just bad. By then I started trending a bit because, of course, I also started my own Telegram channel.
Okay.
So I could send free signals. I remember I had like 20 people who had joined the group. I think I had 20 members who had joined the group. So this other friend of mine was like, when your signals are so accurate, why don't you start selling all these things? Like start selling signals to people. And then, that's when now I started saying, guys, I've got, I'm selling signals now. I'm now confident to go on the gram and be like, guys, if you want to subscribe to my services, this is how much you need to put into Forex. To be honest, that's how I came back. When people subscribe, at least I have capital that I'm putting aside. When people subscribe, I'm putting that capital until like it builds up. And now I have like enough funds. So and then I started just trading. Because remember, when you don't have funds in your trading account, you can't give services to people. You need to trade. You need to take trades initially, like with them. Like you send out a signal. You need to send results to also keep the momentum going, the excitement and more people joining. So I don't have funds. What do I do now? And then now that's when I started like also thinking, I see that sometimes people subscribe, but it's not consistent. Some days I go quiet, some days people subscribe. That's when now I'm like, I need to build up a strategy. Because people will ask me, what strategy do you use? I don't even know what's the strategy.
You're just trading.
I'm just trading.
Yeah, but what were you applying on the charts though? And
then the knowledge that I got from the course that I bought, it was just only technical knowledge. I never knew anything about fundamentals. And it was just me trading currencies and Nasdaq, because I started trading Nasdaq in 2019, late 2019 towards 2020. So that's when I started realizing that there's more to it regardless of technicals, realized that, oh, okay, if you're trading Nasdaq, there's fundamentals, there's economical news, there's politics, there's just a lot of dynamics that is influencing the market to move a certain direction.
Yeah.
I also applied a lot of knowledge into that. Like I invested a lot of time into that.
Okay.
And then started building. My first strategy was built in 2020, Ruth Nasdaq Diamonds, something like that. Then I had just put together a PDF and like screenshots explaining how I do it, and I also took like a video, and then I started compiling everything together, put a nice strategy, my contacts and whatnot, then started promoting it, and then people are now purchasing. And what kept me going is that people could come back and be like, yo, I've never seen any Forex withdrawal, but ever since I started using your course, this is my withdrawal. I've made maybe 500 withdrawal.
Yeah.
Maybe at that particular time, I'm not making any money, but people are coming to me saying that, okay, ever since I started attending, like taking your courses, I've made this much. So I could use that information to put it out there to just show people that Forex is real.
Yeah.
And it also motivates me as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, at this time you're rendering a service to people.
Yeah.
You're not making money.
I'm not making funds. I'm not making profits.
Yeah, you're not making profits. But I like what you say right there. Because at this point, you've sold off a lot of your things. Now you need to somehow get back. You know, let's talk about that rock bottom right there. Before you got back, you know, why decide to still stay in Forex? Why not decide, hey, let me go get a job?
Because also, a few months later, I got a proper job.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a proper job. I was getting like enough income. But my problem is how I was managing those funds. You know, I'll get paid today before the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
When I get home, the first thing I do is to fund. So those were like my mistakes that I felt like I was not supposed to do those crazy mistakes. So I will found my account like on the day that I get paid. And then sometimes I'll make enough money. And then what made me realize that no, I'm not going to stop this Forex thing is that sometimes I'll make my salary in a day.
Yeah.
And then I remember first time I make my salary in a day, I was like, why am I here? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
And then, okay, from time to time, I will fund and then I'll blow. But I've realized that sometimes it's not all about you just trading. You need to understand, you need to have a purpose. Why are you trading? What's the goal behind trading? Like, is it because you are passionate about trading? Is it because you are a lazy person? You don't want to do like physical stuff? Is it because you want to like inspire people who maybe, for example, they are like maybe people who are disabled, people who can't do like physical work? Are you trying to inspire them that, oh, it doesn't matter how you look, you can still do something that can benefit you financially. You can still invest in Forex and you can still apply the skill. You can still get money. Like, why are you still trading? But my biggest inspiration was that I always wanted to do my own thing. I'll get bored at work sometimes, even though I'm getting like a good salary, but I'll get bored. And there were days where, for example, I'm sick or it's just holiday and I'm still trading and I'll make a lot of money. And then I'm like, so it means that if I'm going to work from Monday to Friday, I'm limiting myself.
Was that the case? Is that the case, in all honest truth?
Yeah, like that was the case because remember I had, and where I was working, it was a good environment, but it was a male-dominated environment. So people seeing a young person who's an engineer by then, like it's just fascinating. Like there are like old people there who have been there for like ages, but you just see this young person, outgoing, intelligent, energetic, coming to work. So I was like, they have received me. Like I felt like I was home.
Sure.
Like it was not a toxic working environment or whatnot, but I just felt like I'm home. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, because there were days where maybe I'm I'm sick, and then I had to like take a day, or maybe 2 or 1 day leave, and then I make a lot of money by me just taking that 1 day. I'm like, no, it's like I'm wasting my time, but at the same time, I'm not wasting my time. I was also just trying to just grow my career and whatnot, but I was like, Forex, I will never quit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you eventually left your job.
So I didn't leave my job yet.
So you're still working?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're balancing working and Forex.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
So 2021, I got a permanent job. 2021, 2022, and then 2023, early this year, I just resigned. So when I resigned now, I was like, I just need to focus on doing Forex trading, and then and then that was it. And then now I'm just working as a consultant. I'm
Okay.
still doing my professional job, but as a consultant, not as a permanent full-time worker. Yeah.
Oh, so now you're full-time into trading.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm full-time into trading now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why that decision though?
Cause with me getting I didn't have time. Remember, now I have built a clientele, a large amount of people subscribing to my services. Now I don't have time because there's like work, there's me doing Forex. But with me, it's more about passion. Forex is something that I will do even if I'm in a hospital bed. You wake me at 3 a.m. and you'd be like, hey, Ruth, what do you think the market is? I wouldn't even be angry at you. I'll just tell you what to do. So with me, it's about passion. I like the idea of just using my skill to generate income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. So let's go back to that first strategy that you put together. Yeah, because I think this is where a lot of people tend to lose it. Because people think they need to go buy a strategy, and that's not the case. You know, you need to build because every moment in the market is unique. So now, if every moment in the market is unique, as all of us right here, we're not going to see the same thing, even though we can be looking at the exact same chart and whatnot. So what actually went into you building that strategy? I want to know, just take us step by step. What was your thought process behind it?
Okay, because I've always believed that Forex is like, it works in cycles. Patterns always repeats itself. Because I was more into technical trading, I've realized that every time I trade this pattern, I make enough money. Every time I go against this pattern, I lose a lot of money. So I think by then I was just trying to be consistent. It was building my consistency level. So my consistency level was just like rising. Then I realized that no, sometimes yes, just trade what you see and what you know, but the moment you start applying the same routine, like the same skill that you have, it comes out like it builds something else. So I was starting to make a lot of money out of the certain strategy that I was using. So when I was building that strategy, the idea for me was that I need to make sales. It was all about me making sales.
Okay. Yeah. But what was the strategy though? That first one is what I'm asking, is it?
Okay, so the first one was mostly focused on currency trading. I had a bit of, there was like 30% of fundamental trading, me explaining what are fundamentals, what influence the market, what is what is the price, what is lot sizes. It had just covered the basics of Forex. So yeah, my first strategy was all about the Forex introduction. So when I was building that strategy, I was also at the age of just learning, because you know sometimes you be like, even now there are some certain things that somebody who started last month can tell me. So
yeah,
I was like, with Forex, it's all about learning every day. So I was also just trying to build the momentum of always being a student in this Forex thing. So every day I was learning new things and then put together like notes, because I had a whole journal of notes. So I come across something new, I note it down, I try it out, it works, I put it on my strategy. So my strategy was also based on different people's knowledges.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could get some knowledge from YouTube, some knowledge from free Telegram channels, some knowledge from my own mistakes. So that's when I put that strategy together. So it was all about just learning the basics of Forex.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, now cool. So now we've got currencies. Are you trading currencies at this point, and then at some point you switch to NASDAQ?
So I stopped currencies in 2019.
When you found NASDAQ?
When I found NASDAQ.
Yeah, but I want to talk about the psychology behind that, switching from currencies to NASDAQ, because it's two different ballparks right there.
So it's two different instruments, right? So I realized that with currency trading, there's a lot of fundamentals behind currency trading. Because when I heard about NASDAQ, when I started trading NASDAQ, I didn't know that also NASDAQ has its own fundamentals. So that's when I realized that no, let me just try and do NASDAQ. But I made a lot of money through NASDAQ more than when I was doing currencies. And I also thought that currencies are a little bit slow, because that's when I realized that no, I think I'm not a long-term trader. Like, I'm just a scalper. So with currencies, it was hard to scalp. So with NASDAQ, I realized that no, every day, like anytime, at any particular time, should one influential person just speaks, that thing move, it spikes. So I just thought that I would rather go for something that is quicker than something that will take like a long time for me to make enough profits.
But in this case, Foster's is
It's a way to
riskier.
go.
Yeah, it's riskier as well.
But with me, I don't believe in nursing trades, because sometimes I'll grow a small account, maybe from $10 account to like $50 account in a space of a week.
Okay.
With currencies. But with me, I think I was not patient enough. I think this thing is too slow for my personality. I didn't have patience by then. But I also realized that it's all about patience. Yeah, the end goal is that you need to be patient. If you're using a certain strategy, if you don't have patience, you're never gonna make it, because you need to wait for the market to behave a certain way. Sometimes the market is just choppy. That's when you need to know that, okay, let me stay away until the market favors my strategy. Yes, there are people who have choppy strategies, people who can trade choppy markets, but if the market is not acting the way that favors your strategy, rather just pull back a bit. So with me, NASDAQ, I realized that yes, it needs a lot of capital, but the returns are also more. But it goes back to the same thing, because of course, if you're trading currencies and you use higher lot sizes, you can still make something out of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So how do you can you break down the risk management between the two? Because right now it's two completely different things. Risk for currencies and risk for NAS, it's different things.
Yeah, those are two different things. So with currencies, there's a lot of fundamentals behind it. Yes. So with NASDAQ, I just knew that I just need to know what is happening through all those, because NAS 100 is built from 100 companies. I just need to know at least what is happening within the maybe first top companies. So I got to a point where I also did a research where how to trade NASDAQ fundamentally. So that's when I knew about Bloomberg, that's when I knew about CNBC, and that's when I knew about earnings. So from time to time, trading NASDAQ, there's things that are called earnings. So those the revenues, those are the numbers that those companies release from time to time. So that's what I was trading. So I will understand that, okay, sometimes I'll trade NASDAQ during this particular time and then not make enough money. And then sometimes I trade NASDAQ in this particular time and then make enough money. Then it goes back to me now knowing the different market openings, like different sessions. So I was just digging more. The more I trade NASDAQ, the more information I'm getting that, okay, there's an Asian market, there's a New York market. So I need to know which one is more volatile, because with me, I'm just a scalper. I'm a full margin trader. So when if I'm risking 1,000 rands now, I know that I can lose 1,000 rands in a minute, or I can double that amount. So with me trading currencies, it means that I'll have to wait. Maybe if I'm trading maybe USD CAD, it means that I'll have to go and check what is happening in Canada, how is their economy working, their politics and whatnot. So I'm like, nah, this is not my thing. Yeah.
I like it. You're a full margin trader.
I'm a full margin trader.
What does that mean? Can you explain to the people who don't fully understand what that means?
So a full margin trader is someone who is either it's like we don't use risk management. There's no risk. I mean, you don't manage anything. You don't manage any risk when you're a full margin trader.
Yeah.
But people confuse it with reckless trading.
Oh, yeah.
Being a full margin trader means you are an aggressive trader.
Okay.
Like it's not like you need quick returns. No, it's about you needing more returns than what you have risked. So if I had put 1,000 rands now, like at the back of my mind, I need to double this amount of money in a short period of time. So it means that if I'm trading, I need to just open trades, bulk operation until the margin calls there. So now it's between you knowing that, okay, in the next 2 minutes or so, I can blow that account or I can triple or fourple or yes, I'm just gonna, yeah. So there's no risk management in full margin trading. It's you going in hard.
Okay. Cool. But how does a full margin trader manage their money?
So you need to have capital.
Okay.
To be honest, you need to have capital because as a full margin trader, you always blow your accounts. You will blow your account. Because with me, sometimes I can release a certain signal and then still tell my students that please use proper risk management.
But how do you tell people to use proper risk management when, as a full margin trader, risk management is like...
No, because with my clients, I know that they are beginner traders and then there are people who have been trading maybe before me. So this is to also cater people who have just started Forex trading. I can't tell them that please open 10 trades when they have like 1,000 rand account and then be like open 10 trades for this currency or for this pay. So they just need to manage their risk. This help them grow their account because you don't know if this person has funded with their last money or this person borrowed that money to trade with. This person wants like money to maybe pay for modules. You never know. But with me, I do tell them that please risk what you can afford to lose. I know that also myself, I can't afford to lose $1 on the market. Nobody has money to afford to lose. But me saying that is that don't trade with money that if you lose that money affects the standard of living. Like you don't have money to pay rent, you don't have money to buy food. At least risk something that won't influence your standard of living. Yeah.
Okay. But going back to the money management right now, because a full margin traders, and that's what's predominantly popular in South Africa right now. And the world looks at South Africa, they're like, yo, this is what's happening in SA right now. South African traders, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We know nothing about risk. It's what is perceived by the world now in South Africa. But thing is, when you say you're a full margin trader, can you give me an example on the other side of the money management? Because you say you need capital.
Yes.
But right now, why I'm asking this is because there's a person at home right now who's heard that, hey, Ruth is a full margin trader. Even me, I want to be a full margin trader. But as well, the reason for these conversations is for people to also learn. No, you don't just take, if you've got 5,000, you don't take 5,000 and fund 5,000 and go, so can you just give an example, even like put an example of an amount of how to go about full margin trading?
So with full margin trading, you need a proper structure, you need a proper plan. So having a plan means you need to have targets. So you can have daily targets, you can have weekly targets, you can have monthly targets. So I'm one person who trades using weekly targets. So it doesn't matter if I had 2 bad days and then the third day I had a good day. So I always put aside money that I just want to risk it all. So for example, if I risk, let's say 2,000 today and then I have doubled that amount, that's enough for the day. Take that money, withdraw it, come back the following day. So you had just, maybe a client just have like 1,000 rands, that's their last 1,000 rands. They shouldn't now say, okay, I also need 1,000 rands like Ruth. You need to understand yourself. You need to understand why you're putting that 1,000. You need to have targets, because also when we distribute signals, we don't know who has how much capital on their trading account. So risk management is very important. But for people who know what, like I know what I'm doing when I put my money into Forex trading. Not that other people don't know, but when I put money into trading, if I am aware and I'm sure and 100% sure that the market is going to favor me, I don't hesitate. I just go all in hard, like all in the market.
Yeah. Money management.
Yeah. And also when you have money management, you need to, I believe that you need to have capital, like I said before. You need to have capital. You need to understand why you need that money. Because with Forex trading, you can fund the last money that you have and then you are doomed for the whole month. You don't have money to fund. So at least when you're managing that money, build something out of Forex. Like if you maybe sell sweets, use profits that you have made from Forex to fund your business, to fund your little thing that you're having. It's either you have an online store, you're selling hair products, it can be anything, or you have a car wash. Use those Forex funds or profits to fund your business so that you have the momentum to keep going. Because sometimes you get to a bottleneck where you don't know where to go. You know you have the skill, you have the talent, but you don't have money to fund.
Okay, so I know one thing about full margin trading is that it's easy to fund it's easy to fund.
Yeah.
It's extremely easy to fund. I know I've got at some point in my trading, when I was participating in full margin trading, you know, I found myself in one day losing way much more than I was supposed to lose that day. Because why? Because I was sure of the setup and I kept funding. So how do you get yourself to not participate in that kind of behavior because right now, because what happens with full margin trading, I fund now, I blow now, I fund again now, blow now, fund again now, blow now, because people have this perception that, hey, it's going my way, it has to go my way, and you find yourself just depositing 1,000, but you know with that 1,000 you're probably going to make 10,000 and whatnot, but at some point that kind of catches up to you.
No, to be honest, I'm also still working on that. It's something that I think that's my weakness in trading right now. Like I don't know when to stop. Somebody needs to somebody just need to take my phone or block my banking account or whatnot for me not to fund again. Because when I have a plan that, okay, by the end of the week I need 5,000. I'll do everything to get to that 5,000. But sometimes you exhaust your funds, you exhaust what you have saved for the entire week or for the entire month. Because what you're doing, you are trading and then you're blowing the account. You are trading, you're blowing the account. You don't know when to stop. So very important to know when to stop. So with me, sometimes I do get to a point where I have to call my friend and be like, yo, today it's going down. I'm seeing flames. What do I do? It's like, I know yourself. You like over trading. Accept what the market gave you for that day. For example, sometimes let's say my goal was to make 2,000 rands per day, and then I've made that 2,000 rands per day. But because I've made it too early, I've made it before maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I'm good to go. It means today I'm just gonna be killing it. And then I'm blowing that account and it's still early in the morning and I have the whole day to trade. Find another 2K. Same thing happens again. Maybe I can blow like 2-3 times, and then that's when I'm gonna call my friend and be like, hey, I've blown this certain amount of money. She'll be like, what happened with your first trades? Because sometimes I'll be sharing with her like, oh, okay, I've made 2K in less than 30 minutes. She'll be like, oh, okay, Chum, you're doing well, please withdraw. Like sometimes you need that one person to just
that's true,
hit you up that please stick to your goals. Stick to your goals and appreciate what the market gives you. If you don't have gratitude, you'll never earn anything because you are greedy. you end up blowing the account. You end up you end up donating that whole money back to the account. It's something that I'm still dealing with right now. It's something, because with Forex, you never get there. Like, it's a journey. You just keep on going. And every day we're learning something that I'm still learning even today. Yeah.
Sure. But what does that... Okay, so right now, recently, I've been thinking about the full margin trading and what it does to a person's psychology, because right now we've kind of just normalized just blowing accounts. You know, it's a normal thing. So what does that do to your psychology, or is it just a thing of like you've kind of chosen this path and you're like, nah, this is the hill I'm going to die on?
No, to be honest, it damages you mentally. Like, you need to be mentally strong to be full margin trading. Like, of course, even if you were not a full margin trading, you try it first day, you will feel the heat that, I'm hurt, like my heart is broken, I'm broken. But you need to understand that with Forex trading, it's either you make it or you lose it. But at the end of the day, you also need to apply discipline. For example, you make a target, you stay away. If you have reached your target and either it was a full margin trading or it was just like a normal trading, you exit. I mean, you stop for that day and then continue tomorrow. And it doesn't mean that when the market is open, maybe 24 hours, you need to like be trading. You need to be in the market for 24 hours. No, it doesn't mean that you need to trade 5 days or 7 days a week. No, you just need to trade trade according to your plan. Yeah. If you're busy and then you know that I'm not even a scalper, why are you trading? So you need to understand your personality. So these things builds you as a person. It builds your character. You understand that, okay, I think I'm not a patient person. I think I'm a greedy person. I think I'm like, you get to understand yourself. So those beatings, they humble you. They put you in a space where you wanna be, and that's where you learn. Yeah,
sure.
That's where you learn.
Okay. So we're trading NASDAQ, and then at some point in 2021, is April 2021, synthetics get introduced into your trading. Now, even it moves even faster than NASDAQ.
So I like trading synthetics because there's no fundamentals. So when I heard that there was no fundamentals into synthetics, I was like, I think this is good, because sometimes with fundamentals, there's a lot of knowledge that you need to know. I mean, there's a lot of things that you need to interpret. Sometimes we interpret fundamentals in a bad way. I mean, in an opposite way. Sometimes there's just a point where the fundamentals are not agreeing with the technicals, and then now, based on your own language, based on your own understanding, you're trading technicals but there's fundamentals, or you're trading fundamentals that now there's technicals doing the opposite. But a lot of people says that technicals are pushed by fundamentals. I don't know about that, but yeah. So with me, I like trading synthetics because they don't need a lot of capital to start with. And true. There's no fundamentals. So you just need to apply the pure technical knowledge, and then that's it. Yeah.
So starting off with synthetics, what are some of the things that you did wrong?
With synthetics, I think I've been a greedy person with synthetics, because I will grow an account from $10 until maybe $500, and then still blow that account. So the mistake that I did was not withdrawing. So people forget that we trade to withdraw. You don't trade to put screenshots on Instagram, because sometimes I end up having like hundreds of screenshots worth of profits, but my bank account doesn't have anything. I didn't do any withdrawal. But what I was perceiving back in the days, I'll just be saying that, guys, it's important. It's possible to grow a small account to this much. Then people just know that, oh yeah, Ruth. So I think it was also influenced by people saying that, I also want to be like you, I also want to trade like you. What strategies are you using? So it was just me doing it for the media until I know that, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. So let the screenshots that I'm distributing shows withdrawals. That's when people know that Forex is real. That withdrawal comes in and then you know that, oh, okay, I can do this thing tomorrow again. Than just trading for the people to show people that, okay, I can grow a $10 account to $500 in 2 hours. Withdraw that money.
Hey, some people never see that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so when we open, okay, so let's get a bit technical with the trading. When you open a chart, what are some of the first things you look at?
The first thing I do is to check what the market structure, what was the market doing a day before, because it's very important to know what was happening a day before. So with me, I check what was happening a day before, and then I just now
When you check a day before, what are we checking? Are we looking at candlesticks? Are we looking at
I'm looking at
the daily candle? What candlesticks are we looking at?
Okay, so with my strategy, I analyze based on high time frames, and I do all my executions on lower time frames. Mostly, I use a 5 minutes time frame for entries and exits. So I go to like daily. I start above. I go from daily time frame. I analyze, put my analysis together, and then go down to H4, which is 4 hourly time frame. Put my analysis together, and then back to an hourly time frame, and then check if the market is favoring my patterns, because sometimes there's certain things that you need to understand. You need to understand the basic structure of the market, because we do have ranging markets. Sometimes you find the market trending, sometimes you find the market choppy, but based on my own understanding, all the market can be tradable. It depends on the strategy that you're using. So if the market is is complying with the strategy that I use, that's when like I start executing the market. But the basic fundamental is to just fund the account, of course, and then check the market structure. And then if the market structure is complying with your own strategy, then you make your own executions.
Okay. What are some of your favorite patterns to trade?
I normally trade breakouts. I
Breakouts,
like
okay.
trading breakouts. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been trading breakouts since last year. I've been trading breakouts because that's when I released the breakouts strategy. So yeah, I'm still a technical trader, yes, but I normally use candlestick patterns. Mostly my charts are even naked, but now that I know that, okay, when the market builds or formulate this type of candlesticks, this is what I need to do. But for the fact of formality, sometimes I do draw my analysis and then share it with my clients just to see what because sometimes they don't see what I see, even though some of them have my own are using the same strategy, because we see different patterns.
Yeah.
But if they're agreeing with what I'm saying, and then they're just gonna follow my analysis, then it also makes life easier for them, because sometimes you get a lot of clients asking you, Ruth, why did you buy? But the market is selling. Or what made you buy? Can you just send me your analysis? Sometimes I don't even have analysis, because it's with me. I can just see it. I don't really have to, because sometimes people draw a lot of things on the charts, and then you end up not knowing what is the price doing. All you need to do is to understand the market structure, understand your strategy, and what the price is doing at that particular zone, and then you make your own executions.
Okay. With a breakout strategy, I just want to find out something. On which time frame do you trade the breakouts? I know you said you trade on a lower time frame. Do you spot on the?
I spot all my breakouts levels, my breakouts candlesticks or zones on my H4 candlestick. On my H4 time frame, and an hourly time frame.
Hourly time frame.
Yes.
And then you enter.
And then I switch. I go and enter on my 5 minutes time frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Now that's great. Let's get into the biggest loss you've taken in Forex.
I didn't see this coming.
Yeah. And I always like to clarify to people, when I say your biggest loss, I'm not referring to monetary value, but I'm just referring to a loss where you felt like you lost more than just money.
Yeah. I could handle. Let me see. The one that hit me hard. That was last year, Feb 2022. I think I was just not in a good space. I was heartbroken. Abafana Jolo was it was on my neck.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where I grew that account from a small amount of money. I think I was trading with a friend of mine. We had put $118, ne? And then I grew that account like the whole month, just growing it. So I think that's when my breakthrough came in, because me putting that 118, I was also at a stage where I wanted to just like take a break because things were not really going well for me. So I told her that, I'm putting my last funds. Like, if this doesn't go well, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then, I deposited money into my trading account. I was trading VIX by then. And then before I could sleep, because that thing doesn't stop. Like with VIX, it's just continuous 7 days a week. I think it was on a weekend even. I think it was on a Sunday going to Monday. So I put that $118, and then I told her that, okay, I'm buying VIX 51S. So I put wrong lot sizes. So when I put wrong lot sizes, it favors me. So normally when you want to see if the account still exists or not, there's where you see your codes. So I open if you see a blue little triangle, you know that you still good to go. But if you see red, you know that, okay, at least I didn't blow, but there's still hope. But if you don't see anything, just know that it's game over.
So you wake up and you see.
Yeah, the first thing I did was like, remember I was trading before I could sleep. So I saw a blue triangle highlighting there. I was like, yes. And then when I checked there, that account had flipped, I think it was worth $13,000 worth of profits.
Sure.
That was the biggest profits I've ever made.
Okay.
And then didn't even hesitate. I closed immediately. So after closing, I called her early in the morning, 6 o'clock. I was about to go to work. Early in the morning, I'm like, yo, bro, I just withdrew 95K. Like, yo, we jammed. Like, yo, we were so excited. Yo, she was like, yeah, I was praying for you. What? I'm like, okay, fine. We withdrew that money. So that's when things started going well for me.
Okay.
And now, even now, because now I know myself that I have funds now. Even when I have funds, I'm not just funding the bare minimum. I'm funding like proper money. So I could be funding Mama $400 and stuff. I remember I funded, I think, $400. I built that account still. And now, because I know that I have enough money to fund, I'm going with full lot sizes. I don't even think twice. Like, I'm making enough money. Until this day where that account grew and grew and grew. And then it went down. I just saw one spike.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, it will go back. And then I see it coming to my entry levels. Yeah. I'm like, nah, it will go back. To be honest, that account was over 800K. But I didn't touch that 100K. Like 800K was what was in the wallet and what was on the trading account. Okay. I was like, my aim, I want to make my first million. Like, I've been trading for 5 years. I've never even withdraw an amount over 100,000. So I had at least withdraw that 95,000. Now I have money to fund. I'm just funding. And then we got to a loss where that account, remember, was growing. And then I think my biggest loss was I had to close. That account went to negative 44,000 USD, right?
Okay.
I didn't close it. And now I need to go to work. I'm at work now. Sure. The headache that I was having, I couldn't eat like for days, 2 or 3 days. That thing was on loss. Like people at work, are you okay? Are you good? Hey, I'm just saying I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Yeah. People are calling me. I don't want to talk to anyone. Because my goal was I could have just closed. I was going to be maybe left with 20% to just hit that 1 million. I was like, there's no way I'm going to close. Even if I close, I can still start from where I have closed, but I was not closing. It went up against me. And then until to a point where it went to negative 26,000, that's when I closed. But still, that thing, it affected me mentally and physically as well, because now I was always like tired. Like that week I'm tired, I don't want to eat, like I've got anxiety, nearly got into depression because of that loss,
Yeah.
And now, because remember the account is not all blown, the account still have, but now my plan was to make that 1 million in Feb, because I was heartbroken. So I was also showing the guy that, hey, after you have let me, things are starting to go well for me, So with me, it was also about me proving a point. Like pressurizing myself. I could have just maybe withdrawn by then and then start afresh, but I wanted to see 1 million like on my trading account, so that I also show people that, hey, I've made it. I mean, I've made my first million at 24. Hey. And then I had to close those losses, and then now I'm building that account, and then it never went to that million again. So I was just like also withdrawing bit by bit, but that was the biggest loss I held for like 3-4 days. Yeah, it was not easy for me. Like I was having goosebumps, I was having headache, I was stressed, I was not eating, I was I was not okay.
So what was the lesson? What's the lesson that you actually took from this whole experience?
This whole experience taught me to be appreciative of what the market gives me. Like, don't have reasonable targets. So how can I now say I need to have a target of 1 million? And that was just a breakthrough, because it has never ever happened, and it never happened ever since. I've never ever been in that space since that day. So my greatest lesson was to take what the market gives you.
Sure. So do you think because of that whole experience, do you feel like you've kind of just hit a ceiling in your trading?
Yeah, I think that was when my things started going well. Like I had just reached my highest peak. I was at my highest peak, because I remember saying that, guys, 2023, I'm no longer selling any Forex services. I'm no longer assisting people with Forex services. I'm just going to be doing this thing by myself. But also remember, Forex, you learn every day. And then I wrote that notice to people, and then a lot of people were like, oh, Ruth, I've just joined you and my things were starting to go well. Now, remember, I have money now. I have money to fund any time of the day. I don't need any subscription fee to keep me going and whatnot. So I have money to fund, and then things started going south now. I have money to fund, and now I'm funding huge capitals. I'm blowing accounts. And remember, when you don't engage, when you don't network with people, when you don't communicate with people, you can't do Forex all by yourself. Forex is not something you can do in isolation. You need to have a group of people that you trade with, a group of people that you show, a group of people that you engage with from time to time, because what you see is not what the next person sees. So ever since, because I was isolated, I was doing things by myself, thinking that I don't need anyone to keep me going. I can do these things by myself. But there was no people to tell me that you have lost enough today, stop. Or you are trading against the market, you are over trading, stop. So I also realized that there's still a lot of things that I need to learn. Learning doesn't end. If you need to make it in Forex, you need to always allow yourself to be the student. And there's a lot of things on a daily basis that I learn from my clients, because I'm not perfect. There are some certain things that I learn from them every day.
Yeah. So as a full margin trader, do you keep a trading journal? Not a trading journal. Do you have a trading plan?
Yeah, I do have a trading plan. So my trading plan is mostly dominated by targets. I don't really plan that, okay, I want to trade midnight, I want to trade. With me, if the market is complying with my strategy, that's when I trade. So it doesn't really have to be okay, I'm a person who trades during the midnight, because with me, I'm more focused on synthetics. So there's no saying that, oh, okay, there's less volatility during this market session. So every day is just the same. So with me, it's mostly about targets, trading based on targets. But I know if I'm busy, there's no trades.
Sure.
Or if I reach my
Yeah.
targets, I stop. Sometimes the bad thing is that you find yourself maybe reaching target, because sometimes you're just trading by yourself, just trading by yourself without distributing the services. Sometimes you find yourself feeling bad because now what happened now when you have reached your target and now you haven't distributed your signals out and it's still early in the morning. And then sometimes it gets to a point where that money that I've made for that day in the morning before I even say sell or buy, I take it back because of course I need to show results. This thing is, you can't do it you can't send a signal and not take that signal.
Yeah.
You need to take a signal, show people that this thing works. You need to take a signal, take a loss or profit, show your students that, guys, let's cut losses. This is how much I lost. And they get to understand that, if Ruth is crying about, if I'm crying about my $10 and Ruth is crying about $100, it means that I'm not all by myself. Like, I'm not alone. Because with Forex, to be honest, you need support.
Yeah.
That support shouldn't even be from your parents, just people who understand your vision. Because Forex is not for everyone. Not everyone believes in Forex, especially during this generation. Our parents believe that Forex is a scam.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it's hard now to convince your parents that, Forex is real, because there's a lot of scamming going around.
Too much scamming going around. Yeah, sure. A lot has been said today. A lot has been said today. I think I got a different perspective on the full margin trading. A different perspective, like I'm saying. And so what are you currently doing right now? You are busy. You render services. Can I ask, does that contribute positively towards your trading? You rendering services?
It does, because it also keep me going. Like, it boosts my momentum. Sometimes it also boosts my confidence level, because sometimes there are days where you are using your strategy but it's not working, or you want the market to behave a certain way. Because to be honest, I can render service to someone and be like, buy this certain currency or pair or instrument, and then that person says, Ruth, when you send that buy, I sold because of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll be like, flip, yes, you're correct. So I learn every day. So with me trading with people every day, it helps me also. Like, I don't feel alone. Like, I feel like I have people. Sometimes, yes, Forex is not easy. Every day, sometimes you just go through a phase where you be like, ish, maybe I must just do 1, 2, 3. Maybe Forex is not for me. Because to be honest, regardless of how far you have came, you have those days where you just want to take a 10. Like, nah, let me just. But those people, like, wait, there are a lot of people waiting for you. Because sometimes also just showing out your results to, like, people that, guys, even if school didn't work for you, or you have been retrenched, or business didn't really work for you, you can still try Forex. So me just giving hope to people all over the country or outside the country even, it also motivates me to, like, to keep going. So it means that I'm also doing something positive, because even though that person is not even a Forex trader yet, they know that, okay, should business go bad for me, I can venture into Forex because there's somebody I can trust with this Forex thing. So it also helped me. It also makes me happy to see that people have hope because of what I do.
Yeah. So how do you handle a losing streak?
Hey, it's not easy, to be honest. Like, after blowing an account, I go quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, after blowing an account, that's what I do most. If I blew an account, I just want my own space. Sometimes it helps me, like, just think, why did I go wrong? Sometimes it helps me to go back to the drawing board, because sometimes you get too comfortable just by just winning. Sometimes there's a season where you are just on your winning streak. So everything you're doing is just going, like, positively. Sometimes it gets to a point where I'm not even socializing maybe with people that I need to be socializing with because of the money that I'm making with Forex. Sometimes when I get those beatings, it makes me even check up on people that I was not checking up, which is important. Yes, because now people think that, oh, okay, I'm now maybe proud of myself, or I'm no longer the same. Like, it just makes me go back. Sometimes also spiritually, sometimes when things are going well for you, you feel like, yeah, you are just good. Sometimes when you go through those losses and stuff, it takes you back to you going back to your spirituality, that, okay, God, thank you for giving me the skill to trade Forex, the talent. Thank you for like using me like as an image for other people to believe that Forex is real. Sometimes it just makes you go back to what you need to do first.
Yeah.
Like with my strategy, I always tell like people that you need to put God first before any other thing. So you find yourself forgetting to pray for 3 days, but you are up like 3 a.m. You are up but you haven't prayed because you're excited with the profits that you're making. But the moment you lose or you are just facing your lowest moments, you even start going to church, like you even like start checking up on people. Like, it just remind you of a lot of things. Like, just look up to, like, check up on other people as well. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's great. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I had a really beautiful conversation, and yeah, all the best with your endeavors, future endeavors.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm hoping that we can still sit a couple of years from now.
Yes.
And find out
Yes.
where you are in life.
Yes, of course.
Nah, thank you so much, and thank you guys so much for watching. This is another episode of Market Masters with myself, Nqobile Tembane. I'll see you guys on the same. Always do this. I see you guys on the next episode.
Yeah.
And we out.
Yeah.